what, you said at the beginning that they had to pass all 4 of them to graduate. Well, what was the percentage of students that failed this pass? Anybody have a percentage on that?
Counselors had that percentage.
I have a question. From a handout from last night.
What if a student fails it?
No, I would just like to know what percentage of students from 9th grade this year failed this pass? Because
First semester we had 9th graders failing. We had 189 failures. 83 of them, that's not just math, but of the math there's 58 in credit recovery and 36, so we have 90 that fail. That's kind of low throughout the state, to be honest with you.
I don't see none of them.
Well, we don't either. That's why we're having this meeting tonight.
That's the reason I'm asking this question.
That's why we're having this meeting tonight. So the kids that failed in the 60 to 69 range, they're in a 9-week credit recovery course right now, 40 minutes during the school day, to gain that credit back. If they failed below a 60, they're in direct instruction with a teacher for 40 minutes, working on the skills that they're behind in hopes that they're going to be able to maintain a passing grade second semester. All the students that are below a 60 will be offered summer school free of charge this summer. It's a 60-hour seat time course. That's really the only option we have. There is no other option. We could have held them back and not put them in Math 1B, but then you were talking about they're going to have to take Math 1B in the summer, and that'd be a 75-hour seat time because it's new credit never taken. So economically and time-wise, it proved more advantageous for the students to go all on to Math 1B, whether they passed or they haven't, and provide the summer school for Math 1A. Some students might have to take Math 1A and Math 1B during the summer. That's a bridge we're going to cross when we get those numbers. We can't make those projections now. Math 1B, according to the teachers, is a little slower paced and a few less things, more building on the old than providing new. But again, they've never taught it before, and there's no student in the state of Georgia that's ever taken it before, so it's trial as we go. And unfortunately, this group of kids has been on trial. Their 6th grade math class, their 7th grade math class, and it's not going to end until they graduate. All we can do is provide the resources and pool the information and attempt to provide whatever we can with the resources they roll out. We're going to pass them out. The study guides were something the teachers said they needed. They weren't in the budget. Anybody's been following Pike County School Board budget, there is no extra money, but we printed them anyway. We'll worry about paying for them later. It was something the teachers needed. It was something that the students needed, so we got them. We just went and got them done. And there's something that we're going to use. You know, she mentioned the math book. It's tough to adopt a math book for a course you've never taught. But unfortunately, the business of education does a lot of things sometimes that don't make a whole lot of sense. And you had to have some resource. So as they moved through the year, they realized it was easier for them to create their own resources, provide their own notes, and provide their own PowerPoints, and not use the book. Now, the book is still there as a resource. You can still find sample problems. You can still see examples. But what she was putting across is if you'll follow what the teachers are demonstrating, they're kind of cutting through some of the hard-to-understand parts that the textbook doesn't do a great job with. So, you know, that's just one of those things we learn. I mean, I think if they could go adopt a book now, they might have chose a different book. But unfortunately, they didn't have that choice. They had to do it before it rolled out. As the EOCT is the same. It's just that the accelerated kids take all of Math 1 and half of Math 2, basically.
So she'll take Math 1 EOCT at the end of this year, and then next year she'll take 2 and 3.
She'll take Math 2 at the end of next year.
So will there be a review for them since there's
Oh, there'll be a review. That was the main reason why we went ahead and printed the review workbooks, to have them actually part of their class curriculum with them. But yes, that review. And Accelerate's faster paced. Those teachers know that that test is going to cover half of what I taught this year and half of what they learned in Math 1. There's no way. That's why she showed you that 3 weeks. And that's just not math. We do that in anything as an EOCT. We ask those teachers 3 weeks out, go back you know now, you have an idea, go back and get those things that are distant, that they haven't manipulated, used, even though that this new math builds, I think they use the word spiral, if I'm using the right word, it spirals on each other. It's not just an Algebra 1 course, then we leave it, we go over here to geometry, then we leave it, we come back over here to Algebra 2, then we leave it, then we go to trig. It's constant. It's all four of them going all the time. So hopefully it won't become distant. If you think about a graduation test, when a junior goes and takes a graduation test, which is over basically Algebra 1 and geometry, well, it's been 2 years since they've been in either one of those courses. But yet they're taking that test as a junior. Hopefully this takes some of that away.
The math curriculum has changed for the state. Is that the only curriculum that has changed, or have other subjects changed?
It's the only one that's changed drastically. There's GPS is rolled out in all subjects. Math, unfortunately, you know, don't shoot the messenger, should have probably been the first thing rolled out 4 years ago. It shouldn't have been the last one to roll out, but it's the last one that's rolled out. It's the most drastic in change. It's the most drastic, you know, and of course, like she said, now they got to have 4 years. Well, you know, unfortunately, we have this No Child Left Behind, and every kid has to graduate in 4 years in one summer. You get 4 years in the summer, that's it. You know, so there is no, you know, wiggle room. We have created the IF period. It's a 40-minute block of time that some students are seeing 3 math teachers in a day. They're seeing Ms. Bywaters for a regular first period class. Then they're going to a math support during IF for 40 minutes, and then they might have a math support teacher for another 5th period class. Some kids are seeing, you know, 2 hours and 40 minutes of math. But unfortunately, statewide, math is a weakness. The old curriculum did not give them what they needed, and now we're having to double dose and triple dose to try to get them caught up so that they can graduate with their class they're supposed to graduate.